Hi, everyone. Wanted to introduce you to someone. This is Diarla, and she's been in business for a long time. Diarla, why don't you tell us about your business?
Hello, everyone. I am Diarla Mezzacapo, and I own Take a Break Incorporated in Lafayette, Colorado. And we have been in business 43 years now. I have had every license there is, from childcare home all the way to small childcare home, large childcare home, small childcare center to large childcare center. I love being in childcare, but as you know, we all have a lot of challenges in childcare, and it cost us a fortune. So that's me.
Thanks, Diarla. Recently, you and I were talking, and I know that you have tapped into several supports that we offer for our members, and it's pretty shocking, the grand total. And I'm going to hold off on that for a minute, but we're going to talk about some of these benefits that we've done gradually. I know that you had shifted your payment, the ways you accept payment, and that saves you about how much a month?
Oh, that saves us thousands of dollars a month on.
Yeah.
We are in the 5,000 to 6,000 category a month with just shifting the way that we're accepting funds
That's
and the way we're
amazing.
handling our income. That amount of money
Uh-huh.
made a huge difference to us, especially off the heels of COVID and with UPK and not being able to meet bills. We have been a lot more financially stable since we changed our payment method, and we're able to use that excess funds to help bear the business up. And also we were able to give raises this year, some nice ones that
Uh-huh.
worked out really well because of all the savings that we're seeing from just doing simple things like that.
That's wonderful. So, did you get pushback from parents when you made the switch?
I think I only had one out of 150 parents say something. There was
Fantastic.
zero pushback as far as I'm concerned. Most parents 100% understood why we had to make a change, especially when they see, and we were very verbal about talking about the cost of running,
Mhm.
what it takes the business. When they see some of those things, it really helps them understand where we're at.
That's great. You also told me that you're saving between $1,500 and $2,000 a month with our food program. Tell me about the food program and how that's going for you.
Love the food program. It has been actually the easiest switchover we have had to do. It was actually something that was so simple that I wish I would have known about the food program a long time ago. We are still using our same vendors. We're still doing the same thing, but we're getting the food allowances that we didn't have before, and it's saving us on our grocery bill. We didn't even have to change how we were shopping. We're just running everything through the same shopping network, and we are saving a fortune on the food program. And that money has also, like all of the savings we're having right now, all the things that we have done to bring these savings into our program have really not only enhanced our program, given us the ability to give more raises and things like that, but it also frees us up financially and lets us put a little in the bank so we can build back up our resources. Everybody knows COVID hit us hard.
It is pretty extreme what was happening. And even now we know that half of our community-based programs are not at a profitable level, right? Which is very, very
Yeah.
frustrating. And so we're recording this video. I wanted you to come talk with our members so that they would understand, and non-members alike, right? That they would understand that they don't have to hide under a rock. They don't have to live fearfully right now, that with the membership, they get proactive support so that we can help them to make these business pivots that will help them to be profitable. I gave you a preview of the questions I was going to ask here. I'm going to throw you a curveball because you've partnered on another with us, Marketing 360. So talk to me about your experience with that, because I know that you were a bit apprehensive because it can cost a lot, but tell us about your experience with that.
Marketing 360 was the hardest one for me to switch over to because of the outgo of income. I was very, very nervous. We were doing a fairly inexpensive platform for our website, for our marketing and things like that. And we were not getting any people through the door. The tours had fallen off. as everything just got more expensive and people are cutting back on all of their own expenses and costs. We were struggling to get clients in the door. And so I decided it'd be our benefit to try something new, try a new thing, and decided to just go with Marketing 360. I had seen the benefits of it for the board before, like I had heard other people having success with it, and went ahead and went with Marketing 360. And we are back up and rolling with tours through the door, enrollments, getting full. I had 44 openings before we started with Marketing 360. And we have about 22 openings now. So we have filled 22 openings with Marketing 360. And you can tell it's coming from their platform because it comes into a very easy to use tool to keep track of where your clients are coming from. And that has been probably one of the handiest tools that we have used yet. It again is one of those no-brainer things. It costs a lot, and the cost really scared me a little bit to start with, but we were already paying for another platform. So we just took that cost and switched it over and just add a little bit more to it. I cannot tell you, Dawn, the difference that Marketing 360 has made. They cover all of the places that we were shorthanded to start with. They help us in a lot of different ways. And their support, the Marketing 360 support, I can't speak enough about the support. I have a question, I'm confused, I had a disenrollment. I am connected with them within an hour, talking to them about what my problems are.
Yeah.
I love Marketing 360.
I'm so glad. And then I'm very excited to announce for members and non-members that we have a new partnership. And I know that you know about this and you're anticipating being able to get engaged in that very quickly. Tell me what you've been spending every year for platforms to help you hire staff.
Oh my goodness sakes. As you know, Dawn, that has been a bane to my existence. I have had a really difficult time. We have spent thousands of dollars on different platforms. Not quite sure what the overall annual, I think I kind of told you what the annual amount was, but
I think you said between $5,000 and $7,000.
Thousands of dollars on different hiring platforms. I am so excited for the new platform that you've got coming out with the tiered levels of membership, that we can get a cheaper way to access these platforms and only go through one platform to use them, instead of me being on all the multiple platforms putting out different types of ads. We're going to be able to use one platform at a discounted rate for being a member of ECEA. I absolutely cannot wait for that rollout.
It's going to be incredible. It's going to, for $60 to $79, depending on if you're a plus or a pro member. But for that amount, you're going to be able to post on 10 job boards, which is amazing. And all in just a matter of 3 clicks or so, because we're going to have customized emails in there, customized job descriptions they're general for Colorado, and then you're going to be able to go into your platform and modify those to fit it exactly the way you want it to post for you and your program. And then it's going to do automated pre-screening of candidates. It's going to do automated interview scheduling for you once you connect your calendar to that. So it's going to save you so much time. What it's actually doing is taking the advantage that our national franchises have had for years, and it's going to put it into the hands of our Colorado directors and owners. And so I'm just really thrilled about that. So for an entire total year cost, that's between $720 and $948 an entire year, versus,
and I can't wait.
Yeah, versus
Wait,
$800 to $2,000 a month is what some of
yeah.
our programs are paying. So
Mhm.
that is a per site cost, but it's going to be amazing. So can't wait to get that to all of you and get that rolling. Existing members are going to have access to those very rapidly. Non-members, as they join, will have to wait about 48 hours for Career Plug to get those developed. You could go, you know what? I'm going to do that on my own. And you could go to Career Plug and shop from them directly, but it would still be
Been fun.
$200 a month with zero customization. So even shopping from them directly would cost you much, much more than what it's going to cost through ECEA. So excited about all of that. So I took what you told me about savings and I put it into one total amount, and that
Yeah,
means a savings of $95,000 a year, which is just something we wanted to celebrate with people out there, make them aware that this is a possibility. They're used to pivoting all the time, right? For policy requirements. Now
yeah.
we're going to ask programs to make a pivot for profit, and we can help you do that. We can help you look at your program specifically and determine what changes will make a difference for you. We have calculators to show you. We've got all of these great tools and resources in our email that this video is in. You have links to Peggy and myself so that you can schedule meetings with us to have conversations. If you're not in membership, don't expect us to give away that house. We need you to join because it strengthens what we can offer for our members. We haven't even touched on the policy work and everything else that we do that is the true benefit to our industry. But we understand that if a company is struggling, they need tangible helps and supports, and that's what we offer here. So DR, and the $95,000 doesn't even include the 22 new students that you've had enrolled since you've started. Right?
Exactly. I was going to bring that up. You've got to include that we also had a jump in enrollment. So
Yep.
we've had a savings overall, plus we had a jump in enrollment. And you can definitely tell the stress is off a little bit. We're able to kind of cruise along, doing a few more expensive field trips, just having a lot more fun with all of those things. And Dawn, I wanted to point out, just with the food savings alone, we are able to prepare and serve those lunches to our clients. The kids only bring in sack lunches if we're on a field trip. And we've been able to successfully prepare and serve hot, nutritious meals to these children every day. And it makes a huge difference in their lives. I absolutely cannot say enough, and I have a lot of gratitude for ECEA for putting these programs together because we are all facing a lot of financial hardships and challenges. And these are simple little things that we can do that have made a huge financial impact. And even though, like, the cost of the Marketing 360 might seem a little bit more expensive in the end at the beginning, when you start to weigh it out with what you're actually getting and how fast your business is growing with it, the cost of it is insignificant compared to the gain. So I just have nothing but great things to say and excited. Like, that every time we introduce a new product, every time ECA comes up with a new product, we are Johnny on the spot because we are one of the centers that there's only one of us. We are not a corporation. We need as much help as we can get. And I'm ready to jump in anywhere somebody's ready to save us money. I'm so excited for the hiring platform. So excited. In fact, I need to run an ad soon. And I'm kind of holding off until we get our platform together.
It's like, come on, I have a meeting coming up this week. We'll get it there.
Yay. Thank you.
Well, what would you say? Look, we know half of the programs out there are not operating at a profitable level right now. What would you say to those owners or directors about the risk of joining ECEA right now?
Honestly, my honest opinion is you can't afford not to. We are continuing to lose money. The childcare industry is in a lot of different ways. Rules, regulations, universal pre-K, name it, it's all being thrown at us, as well as hiring costs and staff costs. Everything has gone up. I think being a part of an organization that's there helping us and watching our back and getting us savings. I mean, we didn't even touch on the savings we've had at like Lakeshore and Kaplan and all the other places that we have a million savings that I count on those discounts when I make purchases for classrooms. We didn't even touch on those because the savings aren't as grand as the savings we have right now, but it's a significant amount of money. I would say any program that is not a part of ECEA and it is not receiving the assistance that we have to offer them and the discounts that we have to offer them is actually throwing money away. And it's money that you're already spending in a different way, but this money will actually be spent in a healthy way to help your business survive and give you products and programs for your families that will help increase your revenue in the long run. So I think honestly, a struggling business, if you want to get your feet back under you, you cannot afford not to join. This will be what you need to help you move forward in the industry and stay viable.
Thank you so much, Stierla. Those are great words. I appreciate it. For those of you that got this email, take a look at our membership perks catalog. You've got that linked there in the email as well. You can see our different levels that we have available, some details about that. And then you can tap into, you can see all of the supports that we have that are out there. I'm happy to talk to you about any and all of those. Just schedule a meeting with Peggy or myself and we will walk you through that. But really, we're just hoping that our memberships are from $8 for homes and school-aged programs to $25 to $55 for owners and directors of centers. You get to decide what level's going to work best for you. And we are just really eager to make a difference for you. So that's what we wanted to share. Have a great day.